What's up, guys? Chris of EA Travels, and I'm at another bed and breakfast. I'm at a good one. I'm at the Inn at Meander out here in Madison County. This thing goes back to the 1700s, and I'm going to be out here this weekend knocking out some sites in Culpeper. And yeah, I'll go ahead and give you the room tour. And first, to let you know, we're right off Route 15, kind of smack dab between Orange and Culpeper. And yeah, this room is kind of like it's basically a suite. It's the Colonel Frye room. And first off, yeah, this fireplace is no joke. It definitely gets the room warm. Had it on about a half an hour. Now I think it's about 80 degrees right now. I'll need to turn it down, but some artwork. If you got this fox hunter with his hounds. Couple comfy chairs over here. A little coffee maker. And they've got one downstairs that takes K-cups. Orange County Roasters Meander Morning Brew. Have to try that tomorrow. And yeah, this property sits on 80 acres. Yeah, plenty of land all around. Old dresser and yeah, a couple books. There's a bunch of books downstairs, but Andrew Jackson, one on the Civil War. And yeah, pretty firm bed. I jumped on this thing earlier. And yeah, an old trunk right here. It's empty in case anybody need to store anything in here, but yeah, big old trunk. And yeah, check out these giant doors. Looks like original flooring. We've got it over here, America's Historic Places. I'll check that out later. And a giant closet back here. So yeah, like I say, kind of a suite, and there's kind of a living area. Kind of a living room back here, and I set up my workstation over here. And yeah, another giant closet. I'm not just kind of an empty room back here. But dresser over there, and that leads into another room. And then I have to show you the bathroom. It's kind of a basic shower here. You've got your soaps and gels, conditioners, and I see a lot of places are going to these squeeze bottles. They're kind of getting rid of the smaller disposable plastic bottles. You've got a pretty good view of the mountains. There's a porch out there I'll walk out on in a little while. Some fancy oatmeal soap. All right, and I'll take you on a tour of the downstairs. Deck right here. The sun sets on this side, so it's a good place to hang out at the end of the day. And obviously they have weddings and events and whatnot. So, and they've got 12 rooms altogether. They've got buildings over there. But yeah, it's kind of chilly out here, so. And I'll take you on downstairs. And then when I'm done, I'll do the walk around the outside and give some history on this place. And this is the dining area, and this is the original portion of the house. Built by Joshua Frye, who was friends with Peter Jefferson, Thomas Jefferson's father. And oil painting, I'm not sure on the left if that's the inn we're in right now. And yeah, tonight they're gonna have a jazz band. Oh, there's TJ right there. And obviously he lived in Charlottesville, which is about a half an hour away. Yeah, this is kind of the main entrance right here. And they've got some Civil War relics right there. A bunch of mini balls, and I'm wondering, they probably found those on the property. There's an epaulet right there, or what's left of it. And yeah, more fox hunters. And yeah, good view, and that's Route 15 down there. There it is right there in the Meander. Journey through hallowed ground. Some games and whatnot. Oh, there he is, Joshua Frye's son, Henry Frye. right there. And he built this part of the house, the add-on here. And then a game room over here. And looks like some Frye maps, actually. And a gentleman on his horse. Over here, Battle of Wilderness, out getting near Fredericksburg, North Anna, Battle of Spotsylvania Courthouse, and map of land, property, D, counties of Madison and Culpeper. Yeah, old. And game over here I'm not too familiar with. Sambros Bar Automatic Billiards. Might try to play that later. And then over here, Mancala. Okay, this is that game that came from Africa from the slaves. Oh, all right. Yeah, I saw this when I was at the Bergenline house. Okay, pretty cool. And a kind of area lounge. Yeah, pretty cool clock here. All right. And here we are, the inn at Meander, and some great Greek influences there, the columns and Doric columns. Yeah, that little porch there over the door is pretty neat. But yeah, to tell you, this land was patented, like I said, by Joshua Frye, 1727, and it originally was just a one-room dwelling. That little dining area I'd walked through earlier, and also this outbuilding here. And yeah, that looks like it was built in 1727. And then the main portion of the house, 1766, built by his son, Henry Frye. And this was originally called Elim, E-L-I-M. So, yeah, go ahead and walk around. And to tell you a little bit about Joshua Frye, builder of the house, he was a surveyor, like I had said. That's how I discovered this area. He was on a little surveying expedition. Also a member of the House of Burgesses. Professor at William and Mary, and also a colonel in the Virginia militia. Served in the French Indian War. He actually died on the way to Fort Duquesne, and underneath him was George Washington. When he passed away, George Washington took over his regiment. So that's pretty neat. And little maze of hedges here. And I always say it, I always feel guilty coming to these places during the winter when things aren't in bloom. Little grist mill wheel right here, and you'll just have to imagine it in the springtime. Bell right there. And then Joshua's son Henry had who I had mentioned, lifelong friends with Thomas Jefferson. And kind of a relaxing area over here. Area to hang out right there. And there are more rooms you can stay in down here. So yeah, Thomas Jefferson would visit often. And also a guy named William Witt visited often, and he was a lawyer. He was on the prosecution team that was trying Aaron Burr during his famous treason trial. And kind of funny, I visited the home of Benjamin Botts, and he was on the defense team of Aaron Burr. He lived in Fredericksburg temporarily. And there's kind of a cozy little cottage right there. And yeah, a couple people are staying in this one tonight. So, alright guys, real quick, some historic sites in the area. 10 miles south, you've got Orange. You can visit Montpelier, James Madison's birthplace. Also the James Madison Museum, which is also the Orange County History Museum. 10 miles north, Culpeper, where you can visit the Culpeper History Museum. Also, you can visit the Burger House, the oldest house in Culpeper. A lot of Civil War artifacts in there for you Civil War buffs. Oh, and about 4.5 miles north is the Battle of Cedar Mountain. 30 miles away, you've got Charlottesville. Obviously, you can visit Monticello. You can also visit Highland, birthplace of James Monroe. And then 30 miles to the west, you've got Luray Cavern, so on the other side of the Blue Ridge. Alright, show off some of the buildings on the other side of the house and good shot of the front. Looks like one of those little step-up blocks to get in your carriage. So, walk up, check out this building, see some terraces right here. And I see another plant trying to bloom. Oh, I'll throw out there also, Marquis Lafayette visited. I think he's been everywhere. And this place was named Meander, the early 1900s, by a guy named George Shearer. Lived here with his two daughters. And his two daughters were international dog show judges. So they lived here their entire life. Alright, this is the summer kitchen. Like I said, this one goes back 1727. I mean, it may not have been 2 stories at the time, I don't know, but anyway. Yeah, and this is another room you can stay in. Little horse designs there on the shutters. And the old summer kitchen. Pretty neat. Some old books right here. Robert Louis Stevenson. Oh yeah, this well, it was a summer kitchen, giant open hearth fireplace, little beehive oven right there, and little writing desk. And yeah, this looks pretty comfy. And yeah, another giant old door. Got a neat little latch right there. Some old china. That is the Carroll, I can't quite read that, something, it's the library. And some modern conveniences over here. More horse paintings over there. And yeah, another giant old door. Pretty cool clock. I'll walk up here. Imagine the bedrooms up here, of course. A lot warmer up here. They must have a fire going up here also. Okay, nice. Giant bathtub. Is that kind of a jacuzzi down there, I guess? That's pretty cool. I wouldn't mind staying in here. Big shower head. And king bed. Alright. It's a nicer room than mine. Pretty neat. Pretty good view of the mountains out there. And pretty cool little closet. Oh yeah, just fans and storage. And you've got mountains on both sides, I guess. And you can play some chess, I guess. Alright, cool. Well, this is the summer kitchen room. Alright, walk over here. Another kind of cottage over here. you can stay in. It's like a farm next door. Another mill wheel. A little horse hitch. Alright, these look pretty cozy. This is the Robinson room. Like I say, the Robinson River. Not too far away. And of course the Rapidan. And kind of a little garden house down there. I'm not sure what that is. Kind of dug into the ground. Alright. Walk around the backyard. Rooster. Interesting. Sneak up through there. Another mill wheel. Old concrete shed right there. Oh, just to let you know, the lady that runs this place is really nice. She's always down front. Answer any questions you have. Little decorative little horse tie-ups. And some heat lamps over there. Relaxing fountain. Alright guys, that wraps up another bed and breakfast tour, and this was a good one. I'd say what stood out most is the food and service. And if you're looking for modern conveniences, stay in a hotel. But if you want to sleep in an authentic 18th century manor in the foothills of the Blue Ridge, this is where you want to come. And yeah, I'm going to pack up and head back to Fredericksburg. And as always, like and subscribe.